So I guess while you're eating, I'll explain uh, some of the basic rules. Um,
That'd be great. Thanks.
it's pretty simple. So every turn we're gonna have 5 cards that we
Okay.
pick up, and all right, I picked up a bunch of boost, but I'm just gonna draw a whole bunch of cards so I can lay out. So there's going to be 3 different kinds of cards. There's going to be actions. Um, there's going to be reactions, and there will be modifier cards. And so
Okay.
if you ever have a hand at the beginning of your turn that contains no actions, then you can discard all 5 cards and draw 3 more into your hand. Um, you can do that once per turn, but hopefully you'll have something that says action on it. So when you have basically on your turn, you play an action card to perform actions, and so uh, modifiers can typically be placed against actions based on the runes that are shown on them. So in this case, uh, reserve, because it's like that hourglass symbol, can't be placed on scramble, but you could play a boost on scramble. That little icon down there
Got it.
matches.
Okay.
Um, and what boosts do, and everything tells you what the card does at the bottom of the card. But so this one's saying that if I played this, it says um, make a target discard their entire hand, then make them draw 5 new cards. I don't know why you would boost that. Um, Increase all card effect numbers by 1. So all card effect. This is telling me that I would make the target discard their entire hand, then make them pick up 6 new cards um, with this boost. Now you can target yourself with actions. So maybe you play that card after. So let's say, because you can continue to play until you have no cards in your hand. So let's say I play this instead. So
Okay.
this is an attack card. Reduce target HP by 1. So maybe I'm attacking you with that card, and then I'd play a boost on top of that because it matches one of the 3 symbols there.
Okay.
I can play as many modifiers as I like as long as I have cards for it. So let's say I throw a couple boosts on there, and then I could play this reserve card as well. So the boosts are basically telling me increase the number effects. So this is now an attack of 3 on you. This reserve card allows me to, at the end of my turn, pick up any of the cards associated with that action. So this is essentially, this will be discarded, and I'll get to keep these 2 boosts and the attack card. Those will come back to me.
Mhm.
Um, you might have in your hand a reaction. So this blue card here is a reaction. You play this when somebody targets you with a card. So by playing that, um, you would say essentially resolve the action. So you would lose 3 HP and then reduce targeting players' HP by 2. So I would lose 2 HP myself. And we both have HP trackers down on our mat,
Mhm.
um, where we start at 12. And then say you play that, and then I want to continue my turn, I could then play this scramble action. And so I could discard the rest of my hand and then draw 5 new cards. And if those cards have actions, I can continue playing uh, my hand until I'm out of cards or out of actions. I can't do anything else. At the end of my turn, I can choose to discard as many cards as I want out of my hand. If I'm below 5 cards at that point, then I draw up to 5, and then any cards that I would bring back. So this would be discarded. Um, the trap that you used would have been discarded. This reserve card would be discarded, but all the cards that that reserve card is saving, this attack and the 2 boosts, these would come back to my hand as well. So I'd end up starting my next turn with 8 total cards.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There is a rule that if you ever have to draw um, into your hand above 10 cards, every card above 10 hurts you 1 HP. So if this was a like attack with 5 boosts or 6 boosts on it, that would come back to my hand and that would do 1 damage to me for doing that because I'd have 11 cards at that point.
Or you're always drawing up to 5 and then
And
pulling
then
back
picking
any
it
of
up.
your cards that are on your map. Got it.
Yep, any that tell you to pick them up. Some say ongoing on them, and those you place down here, and they typically will stay in effect until your next turn or whenever it tells you to remove that card.
Got it. Now the reaction that you played, would that be something I would play on your mat, or would I play it on mine?
You could play it on yours.
Okay.
And then we could discard down. Something about the HP, how that works is that if say I was reduced down to 7 HP at one point, there are some cards that allow you to heal yourselves, and if you played the boost cards on top of those heals, you could increase the amount it heals you by. However, you can never advance back to an old. They call these zones. So, like we both start in the green zone with 12. If we get reduced to yellow, we can heal up the yellow to 8, but we can't heal up to the green zone. Once we've reduced our health down, we're stuck at that zone.
No matter what, there's no way to get up to the next zone.
Right. So if I got reduced down to like 2, I could only get up to 4. Once you get below 1, you flip your card. It says you're defeated, and then any other players who are still playing would finish out until 1 is remaining. Unless you're playing a 4-player game, you could play 2-on-2, essentially. And that's pretty much the entirety of the game. We both draw from the same deck, and then we discard into a discard pile that you can check at any time. And once the deck runs out, we shuffle and put the discard back into it.
Cool.
If you have to remember, up here, this is the rule book. You can hold Alt and kind of see the pages a little closer, but I have it set to the detailed rules, and you can look through that for just some just to remember how the flow of the turn goes. But it's pretty simple once you start playing. It has some clarifications, but those again are pretty simple once we get playing. I'll put this back here. And I guess this comes with 2 expansions. We don't have to start with those, but there's the Action Pact expansion and the Shadow Tactics expansion, which just have new different types of cards in them.
It is a pretty good descriptor to call it a cross between Uno and MTG. I've never played Magic, but
yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, seems like it.
It has kind of that feel with the attacking back and forth to reduce HP counters. I haven't played much, and since college, I learned in college and played my only probably 4 games or so.
Oh, wow. I've been thinking I should try to learn how to play it. That'd be fun.
I don't like the idea of the trading card games. For one, like I don't know how many people are actually trading them, but the collecting card games, like you're always trying to get better cards, so you just keep dealing money on it. And,
that's true. Yeah.
And with that game in particular, they keep coming out with new cards so quickly that I don't know how you'd keep up.
With a very large disposable income.
Yes.
Cool. Looks good.
So that is shuffled up. I'm going to, let's see, components. I'm going to throw a dice down.
Cool.
very teeny. Tiny
I assume
dice.
you would have said something, but any news on Baby Front yet?
Not yet. All is
She's
quiet.
next week. She's due, or is it the week after?
Yeah, the 14th.
Oh
So
wow,
just
soon.
under 2 weeks.
Countdown is on.
Yeah, I think it's common for first-time mothers to expect or have a baby later than the expected date.
Oh sure. Okay,
Yeah, everything's ready. So,
that's awesome.
well, I say that, but there's lots of house things to do, especially cleaning up, and we'll see.
Well, you'll have to once everything is settled, and the baby's born. Let us know. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
assume you guys weren't gonna post on Facebook or anything, but
No, well, I think Sarah has a Facebook site. We will be posting pictures on our. We have that baby shower webpage that will show photos
oh,
through.
awesome. Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Sweet. Were we rolling to see who draws first?
2 goes first.
Okay. Okay. I'll make sure I didn't jump at them.
3.
All right.
Okay.
It's you.
Let's see. And you do not need to discard all of your cards at the end of your turn, just what you would like to discard.
Hang on to it for next turn.
Yeah. I'm going to play Expose. So make target, which will be you, reveal their hand until next end of this turn.
Oh no.
Oh, interesting. That worked. Well,
Yeah. I don't know if it would.
all right.
I'd spread them out if you need to.
Guess I'm going to then play Defend, which is ongoing. So I'm going to set it down here. Prevent target from losing HP until the start of your next turn. So I guess if I was playing this on somebody else, say like if we were playing 2-on-2, I could place this on my partner's mat, and then it would keep track that way.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And I think that's it for me. So I'm going to discard these 2 and then draw 2. Oh no, I don't discard this Defend. That stays ongoing. Move this over.
Yeah.
Draw 2. And you are up.
All right. Well. Doing so well.
And then at the end of your turn, you'll flip those over. Actually, this says make target reveal their hand until the end of this turn, so you can put those back in your hand now.
Ooh, perfect.
I will mention the share. You play that modifier on top of an action, and it creates a duplicate of that action, but you cannot target the same target.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Like,
Yeah,
really working a two-player game very well.
yeah, it's interesting. I mean, you can target yourself.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't know. You might end up discarding that just at the end of your.
I imagine you wouldn't have anything that you would want to target to yourself that you wouldn't want to target to someone else, and vice versa.
Right, not
kind of a healing
if you're
or
healing.
any kind of an attack.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah. All right. Well.
And you don't have to play that attack this turn too, since I have a defense.
Okay. Well, if I don't have any other attacks, then.
Yeah, if you have no other actions, well, you do have actions in your hand. I'm not sure that you have to play something.
Oh, I guess this is an action, so I can play that. That technically counts as an action.
Yes, that is an action.
draw 2.
So your next turn, then until the start of next turn. So beginning of my turn, I gotta discard my defense.
Got it.
All right, I'm gonna play this. Action force, prevent target from reacting to the next action that targets them. But it's not ongoing, so I think it just gets discarded. So, oh well.
Really? Oh, if you had like another attack.
Yeah, then you couldn't play reactions against it, but your defense would still be in place. Right. So that's it for my turn. So your defense goes away, and you can start yours.
Attack, and then would I play a modifier now?
Yes. Yep. And typically you play them down on top of the attack. It's interesting that it's sitting inside that card.
Oh, is it? I'm at top-down mode, so I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it at all?
Ah, there we go. Oh, yeah, now it just disappears behind it.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, I know you've boosted it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going. Are you done modifying that?
I am. Yep.
Okay. Then I will react, draw 2 cards when in action, target 2, and then resolve the action. So I'll draw 2 and then resolve. So I take 2 hits. And I'll discard that. And then you can play any other actions.
All right. No more action. Card and draw.
All right. I'm going to play Restore. Increase target HP by 1 or make the target draw 1 card. Interesting. I'm going to boost that twice. No, just boost it once. Because that would give me 2 HP. And I also attack 1, 2, 3 for 4 damage.
Ooh.
On you, unless you have a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh. Trap. Okay.
And I'm assuming I can't modify that, right?
No, there's no runes on it.
Okay.
most of the reactions
that have runes.
Looks like you can modify reactions, but that one, yeah, doesn't have a.
Got it.
So I'll take 2 damage.
I will take 4.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's in the yellow.
Not good.
All of these.
Not up to a good start. Now, do I discard this, and then do I draw 1 more to get it back up to 5, or
no? No. You draw at the end of your turn.
Got it.
So I'm drawing my 5 now. It's your turn.
Now,
just
the example that you did You said you could boost that. What would be the advantage to boosting that, though?
So you could make a target discard their entire hand, then make them draw 5 cards. So that would be
You draw
you can make
6 cards.
draw more cards. So you could cast it on yourself and boost it
Ah,
to get yourself a larger hand if you didn't care for the hand you
got
had,
it.
or to give you additional. So you could play other actions, play the scramble on yourself at the end of your turn, and get more cards, which you could play in addition to what you've already played so far. So it extends your hand if you want to play it on yourself.
Got it. Do I do? I think I will play it on myself. Actually, I forgot you could do that. Is there?
Yes.
Do I put that in a different place, or do I just say that?
No, you just play it after you play other actions. So you kind of go. I believe you kind of go in order.
Got it. Any actions playing on you? Actions playing on me.
Yeah, so you'd play any other actions that you have. You can play them first before your scramble card.
Got it. Got it. Okay. I don't have any other actions, but I will.
Yeah, so you'd place those on top of your scramble. So you're going to boost it for 6 cards.
Got it. Well, I'm just going to discard these ones. They're just shares.
So those those you'd keep in your hand. Oh, okay, yeah, because your scramble's getting rid of those. So
Okay, exactly. Yep.
those stay out, and you draw 6 cards now. Yeah, good call. And on your previous turns, you could get rid of your shares as well if you had those.
Yeah, I just forgot.
No problem.
How does this one work? Do I just take one at random?
Take 1 card from your tag and place it in your hand. If you target yourself, discard 1. Just to take 1 card from your target's hand and place it in your hand. Yeah, I guess that's at random. So, yeah. Grab one of those. Oh, bummer.
Ah. Good pick. Good pick.
Ooh, the share on that is pretty neat. So you can target multiple people.
Yeah. Okay, I will. Attack and boost that.
For 2.
Yep.
I'm going to react with a redirect back at you. So change the target to you for that 2 damage.
I can't react to that, right?
Don't know. If the reaction can go back and forth, can you react? Let me see. If there's something about that.
Probably not, but okay, good.
Well, I don't see
reactions.
why not. Let's see. You may react to your own actions if you target yourself. Okay. You may play actions. A player may play a reaction card if they're targeted. Some reactions can be modified. You may target yourself if you target. You may react to your own actions against yourself. Play as many actions as you want. Interesting. It doesn't say, but I am changing the target back to you, so you become the target in that case. So it's as if you're targeting yourself and you can react to it. So I would say, yeah.
All right. I was curious the answer. Not in that time. I think I'm not going to react. But all right, so two damage. Bummer. Ooh. All right. The mega turn here. I'm going to scramble, and I'm going to react to that. So I'm going to draw. I think that means I can discard and then draw a 7. Does that seem?
Should force make target discard their entire hand. The forced means you cannot react to it.
Okay.
That's forcing something upon.
Well, then, never mind. Forget you saw that. I guess I have to discard it, don't I? Okay.
Yeah. Oh God, more shares.
Yeah, so many shares.
Yeah, this is a big hand.
Yeah. I'll run out of slots here soon. Can I only play 5?
Nope. You can keep playing as long as you have actions to play.
All right.
It just gives you a spot to place them.
I play days. To you, and then I'm
reacting. Yep. Ooh. Okay. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Down and yell with me, pal. And that's all now.
That's it. Okay. And that last card, you can choose to discard it if you want before drawing up to 5 back.
Got it.
All right. I'm going to restore 1. And then attack twice.
Ooh.
Which, I guess I guess you've seen my cards now. So I'll attack twice, and you can react to one or both of those.
I'll play a trap.
All right.
And a redirect.
Oh.
I think I will take 1.
Dang. I take 3.
And you will take 3. Right. The great equalizer.
Well done.
Thanks.
That is it for my turn, so I'll draw 5.
I have no actions now, so. That means I discard and redraw, right?
Yes, you would discard whatever you would like, and then draw up to 5.
Right.
Interesting. Um,
Oh, is it me?
It's me. I'll steal one card from your hand, unless you want to.
Didn't I just react to your?
No, you just discarded down, right?
Sorry, I reacted twice to your attacks, and then I didn't have any actions, so I redrew. Does that count as a turn?
Yeah. So you drew back up to your 5, so that was the end of your turn.
Got it.
Wait, so you reacted to my attacks,
and then I never went.
Oh yeah, because as you had no actions.
Right.
Yeah.
But does that because I have no actions and I have to draw back up to 5? Does that count as a turn?
Let me double check. Because when you have no actions, you discard all of your cards and then you draw 3. I'm just checking to see
Oh, you only draw 3.
if that's only in the beginning or if that's on any turn.
Mm-hmm.
Cards. Cards. If you have no action cards in your hand at the start of your turn, which is what you had, you may reveal and discard your hand, then draw 3 new cards. So you reveal just to prove that you had no actions. So you had no actions, you have to discard your whole hand, then draw 3 new cards. So keep the 2 that you pulled, and the other 3 will have to go back to discard.
Got it. So, sorry, I really messed this up. Actually, I realized that the 2 that I saved I thought were reactions, but they were actually actions. So I could have used them.
Oh, gotcha. So the 2 that you drew, just I would throw those back into the discard pile.
I drew 3, so I will toss those back in there.
Gotcha.
Got it. So now
if you have actions on your turn, you can play those actions.
Got it. Okay.
Nice. 3 health.
Health back. I think so. Yeah.
And now you draw 5.
Okay. Now good.
Now a turn. Let's see. I'll do the same. Revive.
So now, sorry, I just drew a hand with no actions again.
Right, and you won't discard those until your turn.
Until I turn.
And then you'll draw 3 more. Yeah, so reds and greens, I believe, are actions. Yellows are modifiers, and blues are reactions.
Yeah, I forgot that these guys were actions.
No problem. So he's going to heal me up 2. Then I'm going to play Banish and target you. So this says prevent target from playing cards or receiving card effects until the start of your next turn. So you won't be able to play reactions, is how I'm reading that.
Interesting.
To the start of my next turn. Interesting. Then discard. So I'm going to play Steel on you and take one of your.
So I had that card as well, and I was curious about. Doesn't that mean you can't attack me either?
Prevent target from playing cards. So I'm targeting you.
Right.
Or receiving card effects. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I guess you wouldn't receive card effects. So I wouldn't want to play that yet if I'm going to play things on you. So I would play that on you, and then I'd go after someone else, and it would prevent you from doing anything for a round. Interesting.
Yes. Right.
Oh, good point. Cool. All right. I'm going to attack you.
Should have said it. Let's see. I will. play a channel.
Those 2 cards. Okay.
And,
Take 1 hit.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal a card. Good.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if you're reacting.
Oh.
Take this one. I'll attack.
Channel.
Okay. Draw 2 and then take 1 hit. And then I will play Banish, which is ongoing.
On me.
Yes. So you will not be able to play cards or receive cards. So you won't have to worry about receiving now. But you can't play cards, but you can discard any cards you don't want and then draw up to the 5, essentially.
Can I react to that?
Yes, you can.
I'll redirect that to you.
Okay. So this is targeting me currently. And that is the end of my turn. Go ahead and throw those into the discard. I'm going to shuffle them.
So
now you can't play anything on me.
Right. So I can play cards, but they can't be anything that attacks you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a step better.
True. Let's see here. Then, so do I have to play an action card if I have them, or can I discard?
If you have at least 1 action card, then you can't discard your hand to draw more cards. It's only if you have no actions, then you show your hand to prove it, and then you throw them in the discard and you draw 3 cards.
But I can't just essentially skip my turn, discard what I don't want, and then drop back up to 5.
You can, and that will be the end of your turn.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, essentially, you're not playing any cards your turn.
Got it. I'm gonna do that, and I will draw 2.
Okay, and then this card goes away. Let's see. I'm going to play Restore and keep it. So I'll increase this up. And then I'm going to attack and keep it.
I'll let you. I don't have any.
Okay, so that's 1 HP. I discard the reserves. I'm going to draw up to 5, so 4 cards in the hand, and then I put these back into my hand
Right.
with those reserves, and it's your turn.
Okay. Attack, boost, and reserve.
I'll react with a trap. So I'll take the 2 hits, but also serve you 2 hits.
All right. That is it for me. So do I keep both the boost and the attack?
Yes,
Or
and
just
you throw the
the
reserve away. Yeah, it's nice because you keep all the modifiers.
That is nice. So I dropped 5 and then take those back. Right? Okay. So.
Oh, interesting. So I'm going to play Restore on myself. So I was looking at this card. It says increase target HP by 1 or target draw 1 card. So if you had like 8 cards right now, I could play that and then boost it several times to
So
hurt your
you're
HP.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's not that cool. Something I'd do right now. That's for sure.
It'd give you lots of cards.
In theory, it's cool.
Yeah.
It would give me all the cards. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play a defend. Losing HP until the start of your next card. Okay. I'll try to steal a card from you.
Okay.
All good?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna use that boost against you for attack of 2.
That sounds terrible, but I can't do anything about it.
All right. I'm going to discard a share, and then the rest of these. And it is your turn.
That's mighty unfortunate. If I here. So you can't take any damage this turn, right?
Yes, with that defend.
I don't have anything that I want to play, so
You can choose to discard, or you can pass, essentially.
yeah, I'm trying to weigh my options here with 1 health. I'm gonna discard a few, sadly. And we'll draw back up to 5.
Okay.
That's all.
I'm almost in the same boat, except that I can play. Oh, I'm going to get rid of this defend. So this card says prevent target from reacting to the next action that targets them. I'm going to play that on myself so that I can react to it with channel, draw 2 cards, and resolve the action.
Nice.
I'm going to draw 2. So now the next card that targets me, I can't react to.
Got it.
So I'm going to play this on myself, this action on myself, to make sure that that action is what is acting on me and not something that you choose. Then I'll attack. Yeah, I guess I'll leave that.
We got no reactions, so.
Oh, I had multiple redirects
Oh,
to send
no.
them back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you could just keep redirecting and redirecting.
Yeah, bouncing it back and forth.
I had like 3. I had 3 nice modifiers, and then 3 attack actions. And I was like, oh, I really want to hang on to this, but I was like, I should really discard some cards so I can draw. Either I was about to use this so I can get my health back up, but I was gonna feel like, oh, I should really try to get some reactions in my hand.
Yeah, I had these
throw a single one.
I had these 5. No, I had this. I didn't have these 2. And so I played Days and I was like, man, I have nothing I can play, and then I realized I could play that myself, so it worked out with that channel.
That's kind of nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Cool, good game.
Yeah, I like that one.
Do we want to try any of the expansions?
Sure, yeah.
We can throw one in, we can throw both in. These pink ones are going to be special cards, essentially, so we can take a look at those first, just so you know what's in there.
Sure.
And you can look through the discard pile at any time. So this one here, Cheat, says you can draw 1 card from the discard pile. You can search and pull any of the cards from there.
That's nice. Mimic, so you play. So it's not like copying an action.
It's swapping it, but you're treating the Mimic then as if it were the same card. So it is copying what someone had, but yeah, it's essentially like if I had an ongoing out, you could copy my ongoing by sticking that there.
Got it. So are these the only specials in this expansion?
This is the stack of different cards. So like Fizzle's a different reaction, but they won't be. I assume they probably won't be as crazy as these pink cards. I haven't gone through these. I figure we just see what comes up.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Probably a mix. So I'll take these.
Is Anarchy.
Oh yeah, that's kind of crazy. Discard this card when the deck is shuffled, especially when the deck's going to be thicker now.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore modifier. And I don't know why it says modifier restrictions. Does that just mean any modifier then? Or only ones that are negative? I haven't seen a negative.
Oh, I just read I read it quickly and I thought it said all players ignore modifiers on all cards. Yeah, I don't know what modifier restrictions would be.
Yeah. I'd assume so far that it's just modifiers. Here for me. Oh, it chooses everybody to do something. All players includes yourself when you play that too.
Yep. try those two.
We,
Action packed and shadow. Big old 102 cards.
102.
I feel lucky if we make it through the deck once.
Yeah. It'll be unfortunate if Anarchy comes out early.
Yeah.
I might just discard it. Right. If you'd like to go first,
You
so.
go first. You want?
Return you to 12 here.
Thank you. Yeah, awfully short game. I started that one.
Huh. Their turn. Yes, any player. Okay. Huh. They must play. These might not be great for two-player games. So, like, I have this card. It says reduce target HP by 1 at the start of their turn. They must play this card against any player who resolves an action against them. So it'd mean we would be passing it back and forth. If you played something on me while I had the curse, then I would give you the curse.
Oh, because it's ongoing.
They must play this card against any player. Reduce target.
They must play this card against any player who resolves
an action against them. I guess on their turn.
So we would just be passing it back and forth then, right?
So it seems like. All right, we'll try it, but we might have to restart and figure out which pack that was part of. I'm assuming it's probably action packed. All right, I'm gonna play that. So it's not the start of your turn.
Right, and that goes in ongoing. Right.
Oh, this is ongoing. So yeah, I reduce target HP by 1 at the start of their turn. So I'll put that here for you.
Oh.
And then on your turn, you must play this card against any player who resolves an action against them. Okay. So if you if you do any action against me and it resolves, then that I get cursed.
Resolve is just either you react to it or you.
It would have to resolve. So if I react to it and it changes the target back to you, it wouldn't pass in that instance.
Got it.
Whew.
Oh, so does forced mean you can't react to it?
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm going to. Interesting. I'm going to discard. And it's your turn.
The bolt. Okay, so I am HP by 1, right?
Yes, right. Beginning of your turn.
Yep. I'm going to play Daze. So that would mean, because you can't react to it, I would give this back to you then, right? The curse.
The curse cannot be reacted to because it's forced. So, let's see. Force prevent target from acting to the next action that targets it. So you're sending that to me, so I could react to it to bounce it back.
React to. Well, I was going to attack you as well, but
Daze. So
you
yeah, but
you
Daze.
can't react to that, right? Because it's forced.
You're correct. Yes, that is forced. So it's forced. That resolves, and yes, I become cursed.
Okay. Attack.
Prevent target from reacting, so I can't react to this one.
Yep. My first attack.
If that's it, then yes, that hits. Now this one I can react to.
Right.
No, I'll take it.
Card. That's all for me.
I'm gonna steal a card.
Don't deal with it.
Does it say what happens if you target yourself? Discard one. Okay. Share. Each share should be treated as a copy of an action card and its other non-share modifier cards, reactions, adding modifiers, do not affect other targets, added to share. Share cannot target the same player twice without other card effects, such as redirect. Okay, cool. So I'm going to play share on that, which would mean I would also target myself, but I'm going to play misdirect, change the targeting player.
So you're trying to target me twice?
Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. I was trying to change one of the targeted players, but it's the targeting player that modifies.
So you're trying to steal 2 cards.
Yes, essentially. I'll just take one.
Oh, you don't take that one.
But I can use this one. All right, I'm gonna turn myself. Oh, I don't know that I cursed. Since that steal was targeting you, that goes over here.
Great.
Yeah, so I'll restore 2. Just see reaction. Yeah, so 1, 2. And I'm going to discard this one. That's all.
All right.
So you'll lose 1 HP.
Yeah. You probably So I can't play a reserve on an ongoing action, right?
You can. It's not if it's not forced. But if you're playing it on yourself, then I wouldn't be able to. Only if it targets me.
So if I play that, could I play a reserve on it?
You can play it on yourself, prevent target from playing more than one action on their turn. Discard this card when they have 0 cards in their hand. Prevent target from playing more than one action. Discard this card when they have 0 cards.
So, sorry. Actually, I do want to play it on you. I forgot that. I need to play it on yours. That probably makes more sense now. Probably put that on this.
Let's see.
And got it. And I can't play a reserve on it because it's on your net.
I'm going to play an action, then ignore. Yeah, I'm going to play this. So resolve an action targeting you, which is what that was. Then ignore all card effects targeting me until the start of my next turn. So that one's ongoing. Card effects targeting me. So this is targeting me as well. That target. So I would read this as I can ignore all card effects targeting me until the start of my turn.
Yes.
Then I'll have to discard that one. So I got one chance to get rid of all my cards. So that was a reaction, so I guess you're still up. And I believe because that resolved, I get the curse as well.
Right. Yep.
These cards definitely make things a little more complicated.
A little bit, yeah. Hang on to what I have and just draw 2. That'll be it for me.
All right. I'll make you reveal your hand.
Yeah.
And I'm going to misdirect that. So it's as if you were telling yourself to reveal your hand. Just
Why would
because.
you do that?
Because I need to discard down to 0 cards before the end of my turn. So it really doesn't affect you in any different way.
I'm gonna react to that and prevent that from resolving, and then you help me discard it.
Resolving. So because it was not resolved, you don't get the curse in that case.
Right.
Targeting player discards 1 card. Oh, but you have to discard the card because the targeting player was you.
Wouldn't it be you?
Because of my misdirect.
Ah.
So it doesn't resolve, but you became the targeting player. That's interesting. I was wondering what other cards said something about the targeting player. That's a cool one. And 1 card from your.
How does that work?
Under this card, target may discard this anytime. If discarded, target takes the hidden card. Oh, so it's like stashing a card on the table. So you tuck one under it, and then once you discard that whenever you want, then the card comes back out into your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like storing one like a 6th card.
Got it.
It's cool.
Cool. Okay.
I think it's still my turn, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, because you were discarding the 1 from my misdirect.
Yeah.
I'm going to restore. I'm going to boost that to get me up before this. Let's see. Yeah, because that's out until the start of my next turn. So I have 0 cards in my hand, so I'm going to discard that. Thank goodness. Place those. That is it.
So you hang on to the curse, right? And then
Yeah,
the decoy means you can't take any.
Reduce target HP. You must play this card against any player who resolves an action. Because you never resolved that fizzle meant you didn't resolve an action. So yeah, I get to keep the curse.
Lucky you. But do you? So the decoy, does that mean you can't
Hold on. Okay.
be targeted? Like I can't attack you this turn?
Resolve an action targeting me and ignore all card effects targeting you until the start of my next turn. Yeah, anything targeting me, I get to ignore the card effects. So you might still play ongoing against me, but I'll ignore their effects until the start of my turn.
Okay. Five.
Nice.
That's all, so I will draw 4 and take those guys back.
Yep.
Oh, there was a
that one goes back.
Thank you.
Oh, and I gotta draw my 5. Oops. Okay, so beginning my turn, this goes away. I take 1 damage. Guess I'll restore 1. I'm going to daze. Cast daze on you. So you can react to this one, but you can't react to the next. Oh. Alright, so cast back on me.
Can I react to that? Because it's forced?
No, you cannot. So yeah, that's a forced reaction.
You didn't see that?
So in that case, you are cursed. I will attack for 1.
Take that.
Yeah, because I don't think you can.
I can react.
You can't react to the next one. Prevent target from reacting to the next action.
Next action. The target's on which do that. Right.
Okay. And I'm going to discard this one. That is all for me.
Damage.
keeping that again.
You first. Yep.
Nice.
I will.
Oh, I'm sorry. This reserve can't be played on revives because they don't have the symbol on that card.
Oh, you're right.
The past ones, that's fine. We didn't
Okay.
realize it, but yeah, like so, restore can be reserved. It has the little symbol on it.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. All right. Well,
There's a modifier card that I had in the past that just said this can be played on any action card.
oh, that's nice. I'll discard my reserve as penance.
Okay.
And then okay, I will attack and boost that for 2.
Okay, I'll take it.
And
Now you can reserve that.
right.
So I don't know. You discarded
yeah.
the. Oh,
you know,
you're discarding it from last turn. I see.
yeah, because I should have had it.
Gotcha.
I think that is all I'm gonna do. Pass the friendly curse back to you.
Yep, I am cursed. Take 1 damage. Start my turn. I'm going to attack for 1.
Redirect.
Boo.
Ooh, yellow.
I will attack for 2.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm going to play this on that attack as well. And then this purge says make target. Actually, nope, I'm not playing that. The curse goes to you.
Sure, you don't want to play that now? I would love to discard this ongoing effect. That'd be great.
No, I'm keeping that around just in case I get hit with something nastier than that thing. All right, that is all.
Play on.
Turn for playing cards. Receiving card effects until the start of the next turn. Of your next turn. So you would play that, then discard this card. So you should play it on you, but it's targeting me, so I won't be able. The target won't be able to play cards or receive card effects until the start of your next turn.
On my next turn. Got it. So you want me to put it on my map?
Yeah. I guess we'll remember. So at the start of your turn, you'll discard that, but it's targeting me.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this on it. So it does not resolve. And you discard one card.
Let's take a curse damage. Targeting player discards one card, so I discard one card. Okay.
Sure, that was a tough one.
That's right. I think that was all for me.
Ooh, I just realized you can boost this card too.
Oh.
You lose 2 cards.
Oh, so you can discard 2 cards. Nice. Got it. So I will hang on to the curse, and I will draw. Okay. So does this just mean you can't play action cards?
That it's essentially not. You could discard it because I fizzled it.
Right.
It didn't resolve.
Right. Okay.
So we can toss it.
Got it. Then I'm also.
Mm-hmm. Cards. I'm going to attack. I'll attack for 1.
I want to use this as a reaction, but I don't know how it would do that. Can I?
Reaction force. Take any card in play, then replace it with this card. This card. So this is currently in play.
Right.
So you would play this as a reaction, take any card in play, then replace it with this card. This card has the card effects of the taking card until discarded. So essentially,
am I just attacking you for 1?
Take any card in play. Then I think you're taking it. You're not playing it. So you would take my attack and tuck it into your hand. This mimic would come out, and it pretends to be that attack, but it's already been used.
Okay, but at least I can. Then I keep the attack.
It doesn't say that it resolves. It doesn't resolve, so you'd still get attacked.
Got it. Okay.
And you also have the curse, so this would go down.
Oh, thank you. So going down 2.
Yes.
You...
this is my turn though, so you haven't gone down 1 yet. Man, it's tough to remember whose turn it is when we're. It is my turn.
Yes. Right. Yep.
Because that was your reaction. Then I will play Cheat with a boost. That allows me to pull 1, now 2 cards from the discard deck. Oops.
36 cards, man. Good selection.
Yeah, it's not too shabby. Take one. Oh. Don't. There. And one more. Okay, there's my 2. And I'm going to discard. Oh, I'll play this. Banish on myself. So I cannot play any cards. Prevent target from playing cards or receiving cards until the start of my next turn.
Got it. So you can't take any damage.
Can't receive card effects.
Card effects, yeah.
Yeah. No target from playing cards or receiving card effects until the start of the turn. And then I'll discard 1. Draw 4. That is it for me.
Reduce by 1. And
This is our current turn marker.
nice.
It doesn't wobble as much as the dice does.
Oh, were you moving the die back and forth? I didn't even.
Oh, I did just once, and I was like,
Okay.
it's gonna roll around and
Gotcha.
knock into stuff.
I'm gonna skip my turn and not discard any.
Okay.
That's on you, sir.
Spanish goes away. Okay. I am going to play Punish. Reduce target HP by 1 for every unique action card affecting them. This card ignores other card effects.
You're playing it on yourself, I assume.
No, I'm playing that on you. So you have
I see.
one action card. I think this is a second.
Yeah. So 2.
So that'd be 2. That's how I'm interpreting it anyway. I have a second one of those, but that would be 2 as well because the second punish would not count.
Right. Woof. I'm downhill fast.
I'm going to play. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. Play this on myself, but I'm going to play this reaction to it. Draw 2 cards when an action targets you. Oh, then resolve the action? So that's dumb. I'm going to pick up 2.
Oh, no, you draw 5 new cards, not up to 5. Right, so you still draw 7.
But I have to discard. So this one's telling me pick up 2 cards.
Yeah.
And then resolve the 5, so the 2
point
get
that, really.
discarded. Great. I didn't realize what was happening there.
Oh, got it. You can't save the channel because you discarded your hand anyway. Bummer.
I'll play slow on you. So you can react to that if you like.
Sure would like to, but
why don't you go ahead and reveal your hand with expose. Oh boy. Yeah, you got a good hand coming.
yeah.
Okay. It's mildly terrifying. Let's see. All right, I'm going to attack you for 1.
All right.
And then
I would be able to defend some.
and I'm going to play Anarchy. All players ignore modifier restrictions on all cards. Discard this card when the deck is shuffled.
So you can play any modifier on any card.
Oh, that's what that means?
I think so.
All players ignore modifier restrictions on all cards.
Yeah, I didn't think about it until.
Yeah, because the modifier restrictions are what's on the card.
Right, so you don't have to worry about what symbols are here. You can play any modifier on it. Action.
Never mind.
Just one turn? Ongoing.
That's forced ongoing.
Oh.
We'll see what happens. And that's gonna be it. Since it doesn't affect your next turn, I'm not gonna worry too much about it, but it will be interesting. All right, you're up. One. So unfortunately, this one's gonna hurt you.
It is
slow. Prevent target from playing more than one action on their turn.
Oh, yeah, but it's not gonna reduce my HP.
No. Okay. It's gonna hurt in that you can't play multiples of those.
Yeah. I can't even.
But it seems.
Yeah.
Does that mean when you discard down to 0, then you have 0 in your hand? It forces somebody to discard down? Maybe. So like if you had 8 cards, then it's going to slow you down. But I would think you'd have to discard all your cards at the end of your turn, and that goes away. It doesn't mean discard and you have to use all 5 in your turn, because that's very difficult to do.
Yeah. There's no point using reserve, right? Because I'm just going to have to get rid of it.
Yes, you would want to use reserve. You can get that back because that's not an action. Reserve isn't an action.
Right, but
So you're going to lose.
I'm still going to have to hang on to slow if I don't discard everything.
Right. So if you put. Oh, that's right. So essentially, you can play this whereas you put reserve down on this, discard these last 2, draw up to 5. Because you discarded those 2, you get rid of slow, and then your reserved cards will come back.
Oh, they come back after.
Yeah, right. Or you can keep it, not discard anything. In any case, you don't have to discard these 2 cards, but if you do, you can get rid of slow.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Then I will hit you for 2.
Okay. Yeah, I don't believe I have something for that.
I will So, this.
Yeah.
And then 2, 5, and then take these back. Ooh. All right.
Okay. So now I can do this. I can do revive, and now ignoring the restrictions, I can play reserve on that.
Nicely done.
I'll attack for 1. Oh, now it's cursed, so I should be down 1.
Yeah. I have a channel, but it's not going to help me.
Oh, you draw 2?
Yeah.
Nice. Good game. That was a trickier game.
It was, yeah. I like that. The expansions definitely add a little bit more thinking into it, you know?
Yeah. That curse is kind of wonky, going back and forth. I like the idea of having multiple people and passing that curse around.
Yeah, that would be. I think that'd be a little more fun. But we should definitely try this with the guys and do 4-player.
Yeah, you can also do 4 like free for all, or you can do 2-on-2.
Teams, yeah.
Which is neat.
Would be interesting.
Because with like things like revive, you can bring a player back in with 2 health and 5
I noticed
cards.
that. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
If somebody gets killed, you can just. Well, what is the? There's actually a flip side of these, right?
Yeah, it shows like if now it shows that you're defeated, so other
okay.
players know that you're not currently playing.
Something else. Oh, cool. That's a good one, man. How'd you find out about that?
It popped up on Instagram. I think it has a current Kickstarter going.
Okay.
Which I might take a look at because I think it's it's something that's simple enough that I think simple enough and easy enough to pull out and just like throw on the table because it's just the deck and then you draw cards from it and you can play.
Yeah, definitely good to play with family. It's definitely got that Uno like quality to it, like you said.
Yeah, and I think the base game is simple enough too that like I could probably get folks that don't normally play games that have kind of attack mechanics and things. Like it might be a lot to add those expansions.
Yeah, the expansions are a little much.
They get a little more thinky.
Yeah. Now, do you have to buy these virtual games? I don't think I've ever bought a TTS game. Or do you?
No, a lot of them are free on the workshop. So everything we've been playing has been free except for Scythe. Scythe is one that you have to pay for, and I think I paid $7 for that one.
What is the workshop?
The workshop. I'll show you. I'll do a screen share for you.